Monday afternoon, sort of felt crook.
Yeah.
I went home, lied down, felt like someone was sitting on my chest.
Yeah.
Heart was going 300 mile an hour.
Yeah.
I was hot, just went numb a couple of times. I'm lying in bed, and right, I can tell you the spot, right there.
Yeah.
It's like a hot, burning, like sort of needle.
Yeah.
Makes me limp. I've had it for about 6 days.
So it's still there now?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm lying in bed and I'm thinking, oh well, I'm having a heart attack or a stroke, so I go to hospital.
Yeah.
Had all the gear, I was in 12 hours. I kept saying, it's burning. They couldn't work it out. So I said to my GP, oh, it's still burning. He goes, it's your back. I'm going, okay. So, you're the man.
Yeah.
And plus, I've been sitting down and it's like an annoying thing in my rib here where I go, oh, I'm uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah.
And that's been like that.
Yeah.
And the side of my jaw here, I feel like I've been in a fight.
Yeah. So these could be separate problems from a chiropractic point of view. They could be separate problems. Well, they could all come from one place. So we'll figure it out.
And another thing I will admit, which I've just thought about today.
Yeah.
About 2 months ago, I had a massive headache.
Yeah.
And this eye wanted to pop out my head.
What part of your head was the rest of your headache?
Right across here.
Around across the front.
And this eye was pumping, like
Yeah.
it wanted to push out.
Okay.
So I go to the doc and he sends me to an eye bloke.
Yeah.
They check. No.
If it's related to one part of your spine, if I had to say, it'll be somewhere in the bottom part of your neck here.
Yeah.
That can cause the headache, the eye pressure. It can even cause severe chest pain, all from here. And if the disc is swollen a bit here, it can affect the cord enough to influence your legs and feet.
Yeah, right.
But so it's possible that it's come from one spot. Then again,
You're the doc 3.
could be a bag of bolts. We'll
That's
see what's
it.
going on.
Righto, doc 3.
So you do definitely have a lot of swelling over here. So just first impression, first observation, we've definitely got a big, you right mate?
Yeah, it just tickles.
Big circle of fluid all around there. Can you see that? That flattens out there. Alright, on that scope we've got an indication that there's a temperature difference right there, and you've also got a punch of fluid down there. Yeah, that's not good there. These are Les's films that we used to get his line of drive and his listing to make the right correction. He's got a problem that we found on his body down here, which is supported on the films, and that's made some change to the posture of his thoracic curve. The body does a good job at trying to correct the normal thoracic curve here, but then very clearly something happens in here which changes everything. Now we can't get a good look at the C7, T1 or T2 disc because of his shoulder mass. We really needed to see the disc spaces from C7 down to T2 in order to ascertain the exact line of drive for T1 when we corrected it, given that that was the subluxation that we found on the patient. To do that we needed a swimmer's view. That got his shoulder mass out of the way, and we were able to see the C7, T1 and T2 disc a lot clearer, and that gave us our line of drive and also our listing. The AP shot shows us the open wedge on the right hand side and gives us the rest of the listing, which we use to correct the vertebra. It'll feel like your neck, but it's not. It's the actual first bone in your spine, in your back. That's pretty good there, Les. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Just sink in the chair a little bit more. There you go. That was good. That was tough, mate.
Yeah, that was a...
Now if that was causing all the nerve pressure that you've described, you'll feel a bit light in the head or a bit flushed in the face right now.
I do.
But look at your face, it's red as a beetroot.
Yeah.
There was a lot of nerve pressure there, mate. I'd say that's what was causing it.
Alright.
Just walk up and down the hall 3 or 4 times.
Up and down.
Yeah, just take a couple of minutes.
Now, can I say something?
Yeah.
Very strange. When I walked up and down there, that pain, and I haven't got it, but it feels like it's something creaking.
Yeah.
In its spot.
Yeah.
Weird. I was just going, whoa.
Just the nerve endings you're feeling there.
Matter of fact, I think I am breathing a bit better.
Yeah.
A bit hot in the face.
Yeah, you'll be hot in the face because those nerves there have a lot to do with the way the blood vessels open or close. And as soon as we adjusted that, I knew your blood vessels would open up. And it was that was causing that headache and the eye pressure. Because I think we fixed you, mate. What you need
I
to
don't believe this, I tell you.
Yeah. Nerve pressure. What I think you'll find is over the next day or two, that jaw pain will settle down.
Yeah, no worries.
But I reckon your chest pain, the shortness of breath and the leg are all...
Man, I can't believe it's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
Mate, I've had that said, well, mate, for over a week.
Yeah. Go on. It's good, mate.
Mate, you're Luigi unbelievable, I tell you.
No worries, mate. How's your jaw?
Yeah, good. Yeah,
All gone
it's it's all gone.
Yeah.
It's like you're the miracle man.
What about here?
Yeah, can sit down.
Right, we'll have a look. Well, it sounds like we fixed you. All of your symptoms are related to that nerve pressure up here. What I've got to be careful of is that even though you've got a little bit of restriction, a little bit of tightness in the muscle tissue, that we don't adjust you if there's no nerve irritation there.
Yeah, no drama. You're the chief.
Because the last thing we want to do is upset it. It's actually a really good result. And, well, we expected it, but all the same, when it happens, it's good.
Yeah, no, as I said, I walked out and I've gone, geez, I've seen the witch doctor. No worries.
All the best, mate.
All right, mate.
Always, every day, he said, I don't want to be alive, I want to die. I wanna die. Because, pain is so much. He can walk, he can move. 2 days, 3 days, he ate one time.
Like he would sleep for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
It's just no movement there at all. Again, but still there? What about here? Okay. These little circles here are totally different size and shape, which suggests that this joint up here, the sacroiliac joint, is not functioning properly. But these measurements are also quite a long way out, which suggests the sacrum's got some rotation. Just shut your eyes and tell me when you can feel this. You felt that? You didn't feel any of these ones? So you're not really feeling anything down this leg at all. Hold it strong. You haven't got much there, have you? Do you think you could handle this correction, or would you like me to continue?
Continue, I will handle it.
Yeah? If you've changed your mind, we can stop.
No, it's alright.
I'm just going to make a very, very small correction to start with. You might hear some noise or feel a little bit of movement down here, but don't worry, okay?
Right.
Just relax.
Slowly.
That's it. Breathe slowly.
Oh!
It's alright. It's okay.
Yeah, it's, yeah. You'll be fine after a few minutes.
Let me hold this.
Just be relaxed.
All you got to do is breathe.
Yeah.
I feel less pain on the other side.
Good. I actually think even if you are a little bit hunched over, you're going to be able to walk a bit easier. As you take weight on this, it'll be pretty difficult because you haven't done it for a while. That's it.
Try.
Good. Just take a few steps first because you need to push some fluid out of the joint.
Better? Fantastic.
Step yourself up and see if you can get your
Yes.
torso above your spine.
Try.
It'll take. That's it.
Okay.
That's okay. You don't force it too hard. Those ligaments and tendons have been in the wrong spot
Put your hand up.
for a long time. Does that go down your leg when you do that?
Yeah.
Good, 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 good.
Yeah.
Okay, it's better right now.
That's good. Well, even though that's painful, have you been able to stand that much in the last few months?
No, that's the first time.
That's the first time.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
It's like slower stomach than it was before.
Feel stronger already?
Yeah.
That's a great sign. Alright, so shut your eyes again and tell me if you feel this.
I feel like not that much.
You felt that then?
Yeah, but not that much.
Well, before you felt nothing.
Yeah.
And that's only 10 minutes.
Yes.
So that's amazing, really. You know, this gives me the confidence that we can continue safely. And lift this toe up. Try and get. You can actually resist my thumb.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm trying to get fixed before my graduation.
How long have we got?
My graduation is in June 17th.
You're putting it on me. I will do my best.
Thank you.
You had no control over those before.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. You slept well for the first time? Yeah. Fantastic. A good start. You've watched him for 4 months now. Does he look different to you? Yeah, good. I still think there's a lot of upper cervical nerve pressure. You can see this needle, it just jumps right at that point. That's where it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. You can see even in this position that this side of his occiput is very high compared to that one. And if we go back to this film, you can see how that is open on that side and more closed on that side. When I get it in the right place, it's going to be so much better for you. Beautiful. That was perfect. That'll be like a tidal wave coming off. You can feel him getting very hot already.
Do you feel it more?
Feels better.
It's a bit overwhelming, isn't it, to have a big adjustment like that? But when I say big, we're not moving it a long way as such, but just having that much pressure taken off the nervous system. Your head was here yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Looking good, mate. Yeah.
Before, if you want to move, you have to help him.
Pick the leg up.
You know,
Yeah.
with hand. Right now, he can't move. He can't walk easy.
Well, now he's walking heel toe, which is something he wasn't doing before. And if you notice, he's taking long strides. He's actually getting his feet under his body. Every time you feel it, just say now.
Yeah. Felt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
a lot of difference.
Great. That's really good.
When you like pushed it in, I felt like my spine stretched out. I used to like just to lift it that
No.
much, but now it's much better.
Pleasure.
Do the best. Thank you.
My pleasure. See you later. You get lift off. That's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you, man.
So he's straight right now. One.
I'm actually really excited to see what happens here.
It's gone last right here.
So he's going to go from here to here, back up to here again. When he came, he was down here.
8 or 9 times I've been in emergency.
8 or 9 times in emergency.
Yeah.
Wow.
3 months he just stay in the bed, you know, and he take pain medication.
I just like, didn't want to like even live anymore because my back, I can't even walk anymore, like in the stores or anything. Like it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
But after now, it's like I'm so happy.
Now he just looks like he plays too much Xbox. There you go. Bring yourself up like this. Good. And walk in that position. Just take some steps. That's what I want it to feel like when you walk. Try and do that to yourself. Turn and look at your dad.
Yeah.
Look what I found.
Wow, man. That's so impressive.
Mate,
Taller than him, huh?
you are taller now. You've done it. High five. Just breathe into this space that you've created. That's it. It's pretty good.
I don't believe it.
I know, it's a big moment. Your family's been through a lot, haven't they? It's hard as a dad because you just think you've lost your son, you've lost your kid.
Sorry, Dad.
Give him a hug, mate, he needs it. You know, it's funny because when I first palpated Moon's neck, his butt was there and his back was here and his head was over here. It looked like he was going to be stuck with that forever. Robbie, this is Moon.
Awesome, mate. Actually, same his height.
Yeah, nearly.
Yeah.
He's taller, yeah.
That's where you got to be, right there.
Are you going to become a chiropractor?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Don't let me do some adjustment here. You're gonna think like
Think of the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, don't look so serious.
Especially dexterity of the right hand. Anyway, we took some films. There's a lot of congenital deformity of the spine.
Yeah. You do this one? She has a bit more trouble with the left one.
The Oxford's what I've got the greatest correction on, and I'm sure it's created the greatest change.
Definitely yes on that Oxford. You can see she's got a little bit of congenital deformity. You wouldn't quite call this a hemivertebra, but definitely this vertebra didn't grow the same on the right side as it did on the left. The entire body height of C7 is actually a lot less than what it should be, and it's also splayed out to match the width of that T1. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright, sweetheart. She's definitely struggling to pick that up. But can you just rest your hand right there? That was good. Okay, that was good. Okay. It's okay.
Gusto na lang ta?
Pass na ko? Pass na ko? Ha? Okay. You need a little walk. If that's the nerve pressure that's causing this dexterity problem, you should be able to pick up that coin. Oh, good. That was good. Let's have a look. One more time. A lot better. Smiles better. Just so much better. This is your practice point. See you again. You come back and saw us again. Come and have a seat, sweetheart.
Whoa.
You see that? much better at that.
If you see the first one, the hand just completely flips over, so that's like really tough.
Yeah, I mean, even last week she could touch her fingernails, but that is a lot more difficult to do that.
Carry on.
I dirty them right around the round.
And then what happened?
And then what happened?
I bumped my chin.
And then you bumped your chin.
So we went straight down like that, mouth full of blood, hysterical screaming. He's got a very, very high pain threshold, but obviously not this time. Straight down. He pretty much swelled up straight away on his right side, and then we went to emergency.
So they took this film in the hospital?
At the hospital, at the emergency department.
And that's in my chin and that's my teeth.
You know everything, don't you?
He does. He does.
But
But I was just concerned. Hop up. With the alignment of his jaw, he was very sore up here.
Yeah.
For the first maybe 36 hours, he was barely opening his mouth to chew anything.
Yeah.
And was saying it was sore when you touched him there.
Like that? Good boy.
The swelling's come down considerably.
Close it again. Good boy. And go, then again. Right side that's not working. And has he been well since, or has he been unwell?
He was miserable. Sookie barely ate, and as the days have progressed, he's gotten better.
Because he doesn't look bad. Like he,
No.
Sometimes when these kids upset something like that, they'll look quite ill, but he doesn't look ill. Hands up, buddy.
You show Georgie your chin into the
Wow. Lucky you're so brave.
I think he still looks a bit puffy and a bit pale.
Oh, he is. Like, he's definitely puffy in the face and his chin's swollen.
Yeah.
And he's even got a little bit of swelling up here in the cheeks on both sides. But quite often when kids fall like this, within a couple of days they'll develop like a lot of congestion in their sinuses, or they've got ear trouble going on. Or,
Well, he did say yesterday he had a sore head.
yeah.
Too.
Well, his jaw's not functioning properly. Come here, Sonny. I'm going to put my finger in your ear. Open. Open
Open,
up.
go.
And close.
Think about eating your ice pole.
Yeah, this is the one. Alright.
Very cheeky.
Open up again. That's it. That's it, little fella.
I can't move it.
There you go.
Oh, I know, but you know what? I know it might have
Good
been
boy.
a bit anxious about it, but it's, it's going to make you so much better. It means you
Yeah.
can go on the plane to Bali.
Sonny, did that hurt, or did that give you a fright?
Did it hurt or it give you a scare? Just scared. That's okay. That's what we saw.
I'll see if that sticker fairy's down there.
Ooh. You do it. Cool's that? Can you smell it?
Yum yum.
Oh, here we go.
Because before, when I was getting him to open his mouth, the right side was just lagging behind. Can you open your mouth now? I want to see how wide you open.
That was so scary.
Okay, I think we fixed you.
You're fixed now. That's good.
When you take a hit like that in the jaw, because he's taken all the weight of his whole body. The lion's still here. Basically what's happened is it's driven his mandible.
Yeah.
You're a scary kid.
We've got to listen to Dr. Ian for a minute. Just 1 minute, okay?
It drove his jaw up, and this right side got basically stuck up there.
Yeah.
And then moved out a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, normally what we do is just kind of work it in a little bit, and we get the person to open and close their mouth, and we just gently correct it.
Yeah.
But in his situation, he wasn't going to do that. He just wasn't playing ball.
Yeah.
So the only chance I had with that one was just to drop it in.
Yeah.
And it was just a nice little specific correction. It gave him a fright. What, buddy?
Yeah. I think it was more the fright than the... Ian said that's
That's
your
where
mouth.
you bumped your chin. Just there. But we looked at this, and all your teeth are good, and all your bones are good. It's a little bit crooked, but it's not anymore because we fixed it.
Oh, good.
High five. Oh, you're strong. We'll give that a few days for swelling to go down.
Yeah.
This is not a phone.
No, it's not a phone, it's for the computer. And also give that a few days to reseat.
Yeah.
And then we'll...
my teeth.
I know, it looks like you're going to eat an apple.
Does your chin feel better now?
I do this.
Oh, and I do this too.
Thank you.
No
See
worries.
you later.
See you next week.
Say bye, Georgia.
Bye-bye. You were showing me something before, weren't you? How fast you can run, weren't you? Right.
He looks a lot better, doesn't he?
Don't feel any tenderness
Oh, good.
whatsoever, which is a relief. Show how much better it is. It's not sore anymore, is it?
Wow, that's really good. Good thing is all this has gone away.
Yeah.
Right up from his sort of temple through to his ear and around to his eye,
Yeah.
and then down to his cheek was all very full. But he's back to normal
See how
shape.
you can do that now without any flinching or...
Yeah,
Which is a great sign.
it's a great sign, isn't it? He's not worried about me at all. Open as wide as you can. Wow! That's wide. Good boy. I don't have to do anything to that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
See, I told you, not touching your jaw today.
Not today.
Because you're so much better.
How about if we leave you alone now? Got a close look at his atlas. There's some evidence that it might not be perfect.
Yeah.
But there's no urgency about it. His body might take care of it himself.
Hang on a second.
So we'll leave him alone for a week, and if the findings are still there, we'll correct it. If not, we'll leave it alone.
Yep.
The idea of chiropractic is to never give an adjustment the person doesn't need.
Yep.
So any chance the body's got to fix something, we let that happen.
Okay, yeah.
And and the side benefit is I can let him get out of here without having anything done. So that's not
Stay friends.
So
And stay friends.
It's not a bad idea to stay friends.
That is so good. High five, my friend. Yeah.
Wow. Come on.
Do that at your hand.
Could you just show me how much left you can go? That's it, isn't it? Pretty much. And the right side. And that's it there. Okay, so you're well and truly stuck. And that shoulder's like sitting right up. Gee, that's rock hard, isn't it? It's not doing much, is it? Oh, alright, buddy. That's really stuck. We'll go and get a picture, and then we'll have a look at that, and then I'll come back and tell you what we're going to do. Come with me. Okay, Maddie, this one's important, so we've got to be able to see the top of your spine. So open up your mouth as wide as you can. It might hurt a little bit. It grabs the nerve a bit. Just like that. Oh, maybe there's a lot going on there, isn't there?
Ow, 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 ow.
Where does that start to grab you? Up in there. And does it feel like it runs down like that?
A bit, yeah.
Or does it feel more like it runs across like that?
Across.
Like I say, just try not to worry. I know it's really sore, but it's going to take me a little bit of time to decide which vertebra and exactly what direction we need to fix it in. Okay? See how her head's kind of leaning over that way? That's her body naturally trying to get off the nerve a little bit. Now, Maddie, it's going to be a little bit hard for your body to get into the place that I want you to be in so that I can fix this.
Okay.
Don't worry. I don't mind how long it takes us, okay? Doesn't matter if we sit here all day, as long as we fix it without hurting you, okay? See if you can...
Ow, ow, that really hurts.
That's straight away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a mile away from adjusting this, Maddie, so don't think that I'm just going to go whack, and sneak up on you. I'm not going to do that. If you can't get your head into the right place, we'll adjust it a different way. Okay. Just try and get your chin over, your ear down to your shoulder, your right one a little bit.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah. Alright, that's really sore there, isn't it? We'll do this a different way, Maddie.
Okay.
We've got lots of tricks.
Okay.
Come up here. Basically just
Just kind of hold her head like that. Actually, Helen, I'll get you to help too. Go around the back there. The more we can control, just put a bit of weight on her there. That's good. Alright, Maddie, now the next thing is, I'm just going to squish you down a little bit. And we're going to just lift your chin up when I do it. Just a little bit, love. I'm not going to push yet. Okay? Just relax your arms, Georgia. Bring your chin up a little, Maddie. That's it.
Oh.
Right there. Perfect. And now you put that weight back on, Georgia. Alright, Maddie, we're getting close, mate. That's good. Just going to put a little bit of weight, and then you'll feel it move, but try not to panic or get scared when it moves.
Okay.
Good girl. I'm going to hold my hand on there for a second
Okay.
and slowly come off. Perfect. That was great. Alright, good.
She feels a bit better.
She feels a bit better?
Yeah.
Well, you're smiling. Have a seat, look. Feels like some pressure's come off there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
She's got colour back in her face.
She's got colour back. Partly because I squashed her. Nice to see you smiling. No, she didn't. She did my stupid chiropractic walk. I asked her to. So, you're saying you feel a bit better?
Yeah.
You're smiling.